Hi, my name is Pastor Jerry Ingalls from First Baptist Church in Newcastle, Indiana, and we are on a journey together of studying the Bible, one chapter at a time. I'm writing a short devotional on each chapter of the Bible and sharing that with you. Today we're looking at 2 Kings chapter 23. Are we a nation experiencing God's judgment? Whether or not we are, and I've heard it both ways, I believe our response is the same. We must come together as the people of God and cry out for revival in our nation. When the Spirit of God awakens His people to the need for revival, then the active presence of the Holy Spirit saturates every sector of our lives, our personal life, family life, work life, and community life. And that will ripple effect into the nation. This can only happen through prayer. Josiah, the last good king of Judah, renewed the covenant between himself and Yahweh. In 2 Kings 23, verse 3, and I quote, "The king stood by the pillar and made a covenant before the Lord to walk after the Lord and to keep his commandments and his testimonies and his statutes with all his heart and all his soul, to carry out the words of this covenant that were written in the book." And all the people entered into the covenant. The people followed the king's example, and their reforms began. Verses 4 through 27 tell the story of a nationwide revival, including a celebration of Passover that had not been seen in Israel since the time of Judges. God's people were experiencing a culture-wide reform of their worship practices, and that was impacting every part of their lives and of their community. Was this revival enough to turn God's wrath away from Judah? Well, sadly, the reforms did not extend beyond the life of Josiah, as the next kings did evil and once again broke the covenant with God. The nation was too far gone. God's judgment through the Babylonian Empire was quickly approaching, as 2 Kings chapter 23, verse 26 declares, "However, the Lord did not turn from the fierceness of his great wrath, with which his anger burned against Judah, because of all the provocations with which Manasseh had provoked him." Seize the moment and cry out to God for revival. Trust that God will use all means necessary to bring his people back to himself, including bringing a nation under judgment. Pray, seize the moment,